Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to rush A short on this 2 ST on eco and force buy rounds. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. By the way, we are doing free giveaways every month. In these giveaways, you can win various CS2 skins and free CS2 course access passes created by a Faceit level 10 coach who has experience in high tier CS2 teams. To sign up, simply visit the CS2 polls giveaway page and follow the instructions. Link is in the description. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So there are a lot of steps that you need to go through in order to have a very good rush towards short on eco and force buy rounds. For the eco and force buy rounds, you need at least 3 smokes and 2 flashes. That's why you should always keep in mind that if you're gonna invest on eco rounds, you should always invest only in utility and not armor or any other weapons. You can also buy a deagle, for example. However, if you don't want to waste too much money, then I just suggest buying 2 flashes and the other 3 teammates can just buy 3 smokes. In the start of the round, one of you needs to smoke double doors. To smoke double doors, it's a very easy lineup. You just stand in front of this brick wall where this line is and you align yourself with it. Then you look at this dot close to the window and jump throw. This smoke perfectly lands in between double doors and it covers it fully from short and from middle entirely. That's why when you peek out middle, you won't be paranoid about this angle. After you throw the smoke, then you can instantly run towards short. You and your teammates need to quickly run like so. Then one of you can also throw a flash above this building. Just aim high at the sky, and as you run you just quickly throw it. This is just a quick flash just in case to blind any CTs that are just quickly pushing towards middle trying to take the control. Just in case, you can definitely throw this flash to catch them off guard. After you throw the flash, then you can quickly push out middle. You need to make sure you clear this corner, and then you have a clear vision towards double doors. Then you can focus on short. When you focus on short, you can rather throw one of the flashes or you can just instead save it. But if you buy an extra flash, for example, you can just line yourself up with this line, and as you run across these barrels, you quickly jump throw just to throw a quick pop out flash for CTs who are quickly peeking out towards middle. Or instead, you can just quickly run. Everyone can run together, and then the first person before he peeks needs to quickly throw this flash as he runs. He just throws it against this wall. Make sure to aim at the middle line in between these 3 lines, because if you don't, if you aim more to the right, then the flash bounces off this wall and it becomes very useless. Or if you go more to the left, then it doesn't bounce off enough, so the CTs don't get blinded if they stand, for example, on stairs. So the best flash is just to throw in the middle of the line. It bounces off and flashes CTs if they're standing in this area, for example. The flash pops out exactly here, so they don't really expect it. After the flash, you can quickly push out and take the control. You need to clear this angle first, then you can rather jiggle peek, it's up to you. But after you throw the flash, I suggest just quickly peeking by right-handing, and then just quickly clear this corner. Then you can focus towards this corner if anyone is camping behind the wall. Then when you have the control of short, you can position 2 of your teammates to throw 2 very easy and ideal smokes. One of them is a bit more difficult, however, you can definitely learn it by time. You just have to get used to it. The first smoke is just a quick smoke to smoke close towards short. You just position yourself in the corner of this box and then look at this gap where it is between the box and the short's edge, and then you look in the bottom of it and just simply left click throw. This smoke lands like so, and it covers this area fully, and it leaves a slight gap just in case you want to jump up this box and quickly peek out and catch CTs off guard later in the round. The next smoke is a bit more difficult. That's why I'm going to show you with the op where exactly to aim, so you know in the future. I suggest going to a practice server and quickly practicing the smoke until you learn it without a sniper. To do this smoke, you simply have to position yourself in this corner and then look at this area where this rectangular shape is, and then look in the middle of it, and then this spot, when you left click throw, lands exactly on the boost box in short, and it's a very good smoke. It smokes the second part of the cross. That's why it's very easy to throw both of these smokes and just have a very ideal cross. To do these smokes, you simply throw one of them like so, and then go to the position yourself like so, look in this area, and then just left click throw. Both of these smokes cover the entire site. That's why you can easily cross towards side like so. You can just throw flashes above this wall just to have a diversity flash to quickly peek out. You can also throw this quick pop out flash if you just position yourself in the right side of this corner and then aim in the top of this lamp that is connecting the wires. Then you just left click throw, and it's a very good pop out flash as well. It does blind a lot of CTs who are standing in default or goose. And once you combine the entire setup, then it becomes very easy to just quickly have a very good execute towards the side. You have a very good clear smoke vision that you can run across and get into site safer, and combined with the extra flash that I just showed you, you can just quickly push out, have a very good peek over this box, and then get into site like so. However, keep in mind that all 5 of you need to push towards short and 1 of you does need to hold flank. So my suggestion is to stand rather in this position if you know that no one is pushing long. But however, since all 5 of you are going towards this position, then someone might wrap around towards long, towards short. Then you shouldn't stand in this position because it's a very long range position, and usually the CTs will win if they have a stronger rifle. That's why if you want a better flank position, then you can instead stand behind the stairs crouched and just camp and wait out for the CTs until they peek out. Or instead, you can just hold the angle like so. It's up to you. However, make sure that you don't stand in open like this, because then you have 2 angles that you need to cover. You need to cover the left side of catwalk, and you need to cover the jump up on the Xbox. You can just also stand in like so. Just make sure that you do check the flank, because CTs love to flank oftenly, because then when the Ts commit towards short, then they know that the middle control is lost, and CTs love to retake it automatically. They can rather push from tunnels or go through double door, or they can even go through long, as I mentioned before. Once you get into sight, then the matter is to get a plant. That is the main priority on eco and force by rounds. When you get a plant, I suggest just quickly planting behind here, because this is the best position to plant when you're taking short, since you don't have to clear a lot of positions. For example, the only position that you need to clear here is goose and default. Meanwhile, if you go to plant towards here, then you automatically need to clear this position of ramp, and then when you peek out to clear it, you will have to focus on long as well. That's why I just suggest simply planting it here, and make sure to move more to the left, because if you can plant here, then CTs might jump up and quickly kill you. For example, if they jump up the boost, or they can just simply stand further away like so and just quickly spot you like so from here. So when you get into sight, make sure to quickly clear this position. However, this will be automatically cleared once you get close, because once you do, CTs will definitely peek out by the time if they're standing in this area. Same goes for goose, but just in case, make sure to check it really quickly. If you have an extra smoke, I suggest just rolling it under this position, because this position is also very common that CTs love to push. You can just also throw it towards backside behind this box, just in case, so you have the cover, so you can clear goose very freely. And the only position that you need to be paranoid is ramp, and you don't have to focus towards long. With this plant, then you can do a lot of options. You can also stand behind ninja, and you can position yourself in short. And as I said, make sure that the flanker is covering you, because in this plant you will definitely be standing mostly in short, and you will just take this control, and you shouldn't push any further, because if you stand in this corner, it's a very close range position, and usually on force buy and eco rounds, close range positions are the best duels that you can win, because you have the biggest chance on them. And an extra tip, if you want, you can also have a lurker just in case. He can also run around long and just wrap it around, so you won't be paranoid about any flankers coming from long towards short. And you can also flank the long player like so, just pushing him and taking the control of long, and you can also clear ramp and car automatically. Then it also becomes very effective and easy. However, make sure that you are prepared for it, because you're gonna be 4 in short and you have 1 player less. That's why it becomes very difficult, and keep in mind that 1 of you does need to focus towards flank, so ideally only 3 of you will be pushing into side, so it becomes a bit more difficult. However, if you have the aim and you have the ability and you use these strats, you definitely have a huge chance to win the round and take the control of short entirely. Thank you everyone for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. This was how to rush a short on Dust 2 ST on eco and force by rounds. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down in the comments below on what you want us to do next, and I'll see you in the next video.